Whoa, Indy is live. Welcome, Michael M. I'm a little, my lighting's a little off. This is just kind of impromptu. Carrie and Terry Kellogg's in the house. Welcome. Dove season 91. Where you at, Indy XP? I'm in Indy. I'm in Indianapolis. Awesome beer. Oh, Silver Tanawa. Yeah, we got growing out the winter coat. We'll probably keep that on probably till March or April. So, guys, welcome. We had the special Friday edition of the Coast to Coast show, and the same time I was also watching Step Stacker was doing Eldorado 13 update for us. Got to see some gold over there that he's giving away. If you guys aren't familiar with Eldorado 13, I have a feeling in the next couple months you will be. It is going to be massive. So we're working on a little couple things in the background with Step Stacker. Hopefully I can help him out with that giveaway. But Dwayne Roberts is from Fort Wayne. Welcome. Yeah, I spent some time in Fort Wayne in the past. I have to tell you, I'm missing Fish of Stroh's over there off of College and State. I love that place. Man, Fish of Stroh's, I wish it was still in business. Yeah, a little bit of the Grizzly Adams look. Yeah, yep. Oh, Silver OCD. Great. Welcome to the channel, guy. I appreciate you stopping in. New to the channel. Hopefully you can get back through a little bit of the back catalog. And let's see, we got a new name. Vineyard Coin Searcher. Welcome. Whimsy Maker's in the house. Yeah, Whimsy Maker, I don't know if you saw over on Coast to Coast Stacking. I just got your ASE in the mail today. I kind of was slacking. I've had a busy week. Down here in Indianapolis, we have the Indianapolis Home Show. It's the largest home show in America. It's hundreds of thousands of square feet. And I've been working there with my business and getting that going. We got 13 people in the chat, guys. Awesome. Let's go ahead. We're going to do a little bit of a silver giveaway. This one just started off right for my early joiners. We have a 1962 quarter. I don't know if the camera on this, I got the Microsoft Surface. It's not the greatest. This is a decent sample. A little bit of wear and tear, but I'd say all in all, this is a pretty decent uncirculated. Be giving that away. Let's check this chat. We got 12 people still here. What's up, Dove season 91? Montague Bacassi? Is that Bacassi? He's been enjoying my channel here lately. I do appreciate that, sir. Thank you for joining the live stream this evening. We're going to go ahead and give away this quarter. Start off with this quarter is from the Acerp Hoard. If you guys follow my channel, saw some of the back videos, I had a American Silver Eagle Enhanced Reverse Proof 2019 San Francisco Mint. Came back graded a 69, and I traded that with one of my local coin shops and picked up about $1,200 worth of silver and gold. And we've been divvying that up. We're going to be doing a lot of videos, just revealing a little bit of that at a time. But we're revealing a little bit of it right now. Got the quarter ready to go. I am going to let's do some numbers. We'll go ahead and do some numbers to start off with. And let's do a range of this. Now I better write it down for you guys so you know I'm not fooling around. Guess I should have been a little bit more prepared for this, right? All right, let's see. Well, we got some scrap paper. Scrap paper is actually the Stacker 16. If you guys remember that, that was a fun game. We did that last March and April. And looks like Gold Eagles won. Yeah. So that was a fun game. We're going to do that again this year, the Stacker 16 Challenge. That was cool. Everybody that got to take advantage of that. So cool shirt. Montague enjoys the shirt. Yeah, Squirrel Nut Zippers. They come to Indianapolis every year, and I've gone and seen them last 4 years in a row. I picked this up a couple years ago. Great. They are. If you guys ever get a chance to see Squirrel Nut Zippers, they were. They had a minor hit back in the late '90s when the swing music revival was happening. They had a hit, then it was called Hell. It's a great song. They had a lot of great songs. They've since reinvented themselves as kind of like a New Orleans voodoo music. It is really cool. They put on one of the absolute best live shows I've ever seen. They just don't get the respect they deserve anymore. So, all right. So I'm going to write down a number. Get this going. Let's check the chat real quick. See what I'm missing. Silver OCD is in the house. He says he's from Washington. All right. Dwayne Roberts says the Home and Garden Show in Fort Wayne's coming up next weekend. Yeah, the home show in Indianapolis is a 10-day show. I've got a great story I'm going to tell you guys here in a few minutes about something that happened to me at the Indianapolis home show sometime back several years ago, and it is a riot. It cracks me up every time. Let's see. Yeah, the Prince, you won that prospector round over on Coast to Coast. Yeah, congrats. I was so close to winning. I was one off on 2 of those 4 giveaways or 5 giveaways. It had 5. They who was it that did the random? They just popped in and said they want to do it. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah. So they did 5. I was 1 away on 2 of those giveaways, but I did get a channel shout out, which is awesome. I gained probably about 14, 15 subscribers from that. So I do greatly appreciate that. That's right. Face plant that like button, guys. We got 10 likes so far. That's cool. Watching from Budapest. Wow. Okay. Stacker 2020. Welcome. That's awesome. All right. I got a number written down. Go ahead and get ready. Make sure in live chat, we're giving away this 1962 quarter. Yeah, it's 1962. Giving away this 90%er. Here we go, guys. Go. Many guesses as you want. Nine is not correct. 9 is outside of the range. Whoa. Oh, I already saw it. Go ahead and stop, guys. All right. It's one of the very first ones. He's a new guy here at the channel. Dove Season 91. Backwards on my camera, but it might be frontwards on yours. I don't know. 32. 32 is the answer. All right. Dove Season, you're going to want to email me at indieguy711@gmail.com. indieguy711@gmail.com. Email me your address. We'll go ahead and get the quarter sent out to you. Thank you, sir. Do greatly appreciate that. I'm going to write that down here. Dove. Dove Season 91. All right. Got the 1962. Perfect. All right. So about 6 years ago at the Indianapolis Home Show, we had the mayor of Indianapolis come through our booth. So I manage a kitchen and bath remodeling company here in Indianapolis, and we make countertops and cabinets, install cabinets, countertops, flooring. We do the whole thing. We had the mayor of Indianapolis come through. Hey, well, Montague, we'll see you next video. I know you got to cut out, so we'll see you on the next one, bud. Thanks for stopping by. C-Rod, welcome. Mayor of Indianapolis at the time was a guy by the name of Greg Ballard. He was a retired Marine. This guy was friggin' huge, like 6'4", shoulders about 3 foot wide, just a huge dude. So he was walking through the home show, and we had a client in the booth. It was one of those real hoity-toity, hair done up ladies. Name was probably Karen. I don't know. But she had one of those little, like, Vera Wang dog carriers, or Gucci dog carrier. I don't know, man. It was like done up real nice, and it had like the leather strap or whatever on it, and it was for a tiny dog, and it was just one of those annoying women that just walked around with their little stinky dog, right? Couldn't see what kind of dog it was inside this case. It was kind of tucked away in there, and so she was in the booth with us and the mayor. And the mayor, of course, wants to go over in glad hand, and he goes over and kind of puts his finger up on the cage, little gate on this dog carrier, and this little teeny tiny hand comes out and grabs his finger. And this guy jumps through the roof. This huge Marine just goes ape crazy. It turns out this lady didn't have a dog. It was this little teeny tiny monkey that was wearing this little teeny tiny diaper that was in this carrier. And she was carrying around this emotional support monkey with her, but scared the hell out of this retired Marine that was the mayor of Indianapolis. It was hilarious, man. It's great. Fiat Destroyer, welcome. Fiat Destroyer's in the house. Steve Rice, Peyton Manning. Yeah, well, we had Peyton Manning for a long time. We put up a statue in front of the stadium for him last year. And then we had, right after Peyton Manning left, we had that other quarterback that was supposed to be really good. We don't talk about him anymore. We don't mention his name. He will never be Peyton Manning. My favorite Colts player is actually, or my favorite Colts player of all time is actually the retired punter that we used to have, Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee is hilarious. He is, if you haven't heard his podcast that he does, he works for Barstool Sports now. He is funny. He left football to become a stand-up comedian. Story about Pat McAfee. The first year he played for the Colts, he came into the village where I live. We have one village in Indianapolis. It's called Broad Ripple, and it's kind of like a college. It's right near Butler University. It's just a bunch of old buildings that have bars in pretty much every building. And there's a canal that runs through the middle of the village. And one night, Pat McAfee got stinking drunk and decided to go swimming in the canal and got arrested. And it was a big deal. His mugshot was on the news for weeks here. So, yeah, it was a funny little story. He plays it off. He's cool about it. And, he owns up to it, and that's cool. So, see what we got here. Oh, the mayor of Indy is Peyton Manning. I see, Steve Rice. Yeah. So yeah, he could easily win office if he moved back here tomorrow. He could be the mayor of Indianapolis for sure. We'd elect him in a heartbeat. He's a funny guy too. If you haven't seen his episode of Saturday Night Live that he hosted back in the early 2000s, he was a riot. Now that United Way skit he did where he's beating the kids with the football, it's freaking hilarious. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Steve Kenyon, welcome. Steve Woods is also here. Hey, it's the first time here. Steve, welcome. I appreciate that. You guys that have received mail from me know that my last name is also Wood. Steve, we got a common last name. That's cool. All right. So we got 18 people in the house and 18 likes at 19 now. That's awesome. I think if we can get to 20 likes, 20 thumbs up, we'll go ahead and do another giveaway. How's that sound, guys? Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And we get to 20, we'll be giving away some dimes. How about that? Got them right here. Oh, 22. Yeah, you guys jumped all over that. You guys want that silver. I know. You guys are hungry. All right, so let's see what we got. We got a 1958 and a 1958. We got two 58s here. Two 1958s. All right. Those are going to be in our next giveaway. I'm going to write down the answer to this question. And then we're going to enter it. The question in here. All right, guys, get ready. Make sure you're in live stream. We got 18 people watching. Let's see how well you know your Indianapolis trivia. And here we go. See. Let's see who's going to know the answer. Many guesses as you want, guys. Nothing's popping up yet on my screen. Looks like you guys must be Googling. Here come the answers. Let's see, they're rolling in. No. Oh, all right. We got one. I got the winner. We're going off what's on my screen. And the answer is 1911. And the first one on my screen, I see a couple guys that guessed it, kind of real close to each other, but the first one on my screen is Fiat Destroyer. Fiat Destroyer has won the two 1958 dimes. I'll write that down. Fiat Destroyer. All right. And those are 2 times 1958. Cool. All right. Congratulations, Fiat Destroyer. He knew that trivia. So the first race was in 1911. The first Indy 500 was in 1911. Ray Haroon won the race. The car that he won the race in is actually on display at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. It's a really cool place to go visit, especially if you're a car guy like I am. So I go to the Indy 500 every single year. My first Indy 500 was in 1987. And I've only missed it twice since then. So I missed it in 2005 and I missed it again in 2012. But I've been every year other than those two since 1987. And yeah, it's a fun time. I love going. I've been to the Brickyard several times, probably been to about dozen of those. I went to every F1 race we had here. Went to the airplane races we had here when we had those. Never made it to the motorcycle race that we had. We have a vintage sports car race that happens here every year. Used to have it on Father's Day weekend. Now they hold it in July. It's like the hottest weekend of the year, where it's just hundreds and hundreds of vintage sports cars and race cars that go out on the road course. It's freaking phenomenal. It's only like $20 to get into, and it's like the best weekend that you can have out there at the track. All right, let's see what the chat's doing. We've got 23 guys here in the chat. Silver Shark, welcome. Hello. You're new to my channel. I don't think I've seen your name around here much. Art of Illusions, welcome. Name I don't recognize either. Welcome. I do appreciate you stopping by. All right, Fiat, you destroyed that one. Boom. Boom. I haven't done the Baham lately on any of the videos, I don't think. We did Jingle Jangle just a few days ago, and that's actually the first Jingle Jangle we had done, probably a month, probably. So I knew you guys were missing out on that. I got a lot of positive feedback on that Jingle Jangle. Everybody loves that jingle jangle. Let's go ahead and do something for you guys. We'll go live with the jingle jangle. I can't do it with dimes. You guys deserve better than dimes. You guys were nice enough to stop by. All right. Here we go. Everybody loves the jingle jangle. Woo! Love it. Love it. Just like McDonald's. I'm loving it. All right. Let's see. If it's not an 8, it ain't great. I guess you're a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan then, huh? I do a lot of the NASCAR too. My favorite driver is Matt DiBenedetto, current driver anyway. In the past, I've been a Ward Burton fan. I've been a Elliott Sadler fan, Mark Martin fan. So yeah, I mean, I've watched NASCAR since I was a little kid. So back when NASCAR was broadcast almost every weekend. IndyCar was hard to find on TV. They didn't always broadcast the IndyCar races, and that's a bigger deal now. I think most of those are televised. So let's check out the chat, see what else we're missing here. Oh yeah, everybody loves that jingle jangle. Steve Rice, you should have asked which NASCAR driver won the first Indy 500. Let's see. NASCAR driver that won the Indy 500. Well, let's see. AJ Foyt. I don't even know the answer to this one, so this is going to be a good one for me. AJ Foyt was a NASCAR driver. Of course, he's a 4-time winner. First time he won was in 67, I believe. I know there's been a lot of NASCAR drivers that have raced in the Indy 500, apart from the recent few that have come over here in the last few years, with like Kyle Busch is talking about coming. Danica Patrick came back and forth. Kurt Busch was actually pretty good out there. I think he finished 6th place the year that he came out and got Rookie of the Year. Steve Rice, do you know the answer to that question? I'm only guessing it's going to be AJ Foyt, because he did race in NASCAR. Mario Andretti actually has some NASCAR credits to him. He was actually Mario Andretti actually raced in the very first Brickyard 400 back in 1994. He came out of retirement to run that race, so that was pretty cool. Tony Stewart is a punk thug. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd want to call him that to his face, especially after some of his Miller High Lifes that he likes to throw down. So, let's see. Gordon won the Cup Indy 500, Indy 590, 590. Yeah, I know he won the first Brickyard in '94. Gordon was he was kind of a local boy. He was from Pittsburgh, which is like 3 towns over from the track. It's literally the road, the street that the track is on. You take that and go about 20 minutes west is where he grew up. Guy that I worked for when I was in high school was on the school board of the school district that Jeff Gordon was in, and Jeff Gordon was always having to come in front of the school board and ask for time off so he could go racing. And this guy was always like, "Oh yeah, I'll give you time off to go racing." He was a big race fan too, so he kind of hung his hat on that. Tony Stewart is a Home Depot legend, the Prince says. Okay, so actually before Tony Stewart raced for Home Depot, he was a Menards guy when he was an IndyCar. He was one of John Menard's drivers for the 500. I was finally glad to see that. Of course, Paul Menard won the Brickyard 400 in 2008, I think it was. So it was nice to see John win a race with his boy, but he won his first Indy 500 this year with Simon Pagenaud. So that was really cool that he got to finally win, get his name out there in the winner's circle for the 500. I worked at Menards for 10 years, so we had a lot of drivers that came through and sign autographs and everything. So Menards was a pretty decent place to work for a while. Let's see. I have no idea who you all are talking about. I'm going to grab a beer, says Silver Tanawa. Well, I grabbed my beer. It's sitting off the side here. Tonight we're drinking a Concord Grape Sour. They got, I think we talked about this maybe on a live stream sometime back. I've got a closeout liquor store by my house. There's only like 3 or 4 of them in the entire state. But when beers get real close to their best by date or their expiration date, the closeout liquor stores get a hold of pallets full of beer, and you can get beer dirt cheap. You can get it way cheaper than you can get it anywhere, any other time. So this is from New Holland, which is not a cheap brewery out of Michigan. And 6 packs of this normally are about $8, and they've got cases of 24 for $17 right now. This one was bottled in April, so it's got a little bit of age on it. Nice to wet the whistle every once in a while there. All right. Let's see what else we got going on in the chat. I've raced against, Silver OCD has raced against Tony Stewart a couple times. He's a thug. He has no clue how to even work on his own stuff. Yeah, so Tony Stewart does not know the first thing about cars. I can confirm that. I worked on a super truck team for a couple of years back in the mid 2000s, and we raced in a regional series here in the Midwest. And I was tire tech and tire changer for a year and a half, and then the final year I worked for the team, I was crew chief. And Tony Stewart brought a truck out to just some random race in Michigan. We were racing in Kalamazoo, and he showed up with a truck, passed his rookie orientation, and went out, and he had no idea what he was doing on the truck at all. He didn't even bring a crew. It was just him. The racing series did not have live pit stops, so you put their laps it was like a 50 lap race on a half-mile track, so you wouldn't even burn through a set of tires at the track, and you had a full tank of gas, and that would get you 90 laps or more at those little short tracks. So you never had a live pit stop. So he could have showed up, worked on his own truck, and done everything cold in the pits, and then gone out and raced and come back. He didn't finish the race. He blew his engine out, or had an engine trouble. I don't know if he blew it up but he was restricted on the power on the engine. So he dropped out. He still beat my team. My team, our driver was not very good. And with me, man in the pits probably didn't help a whole lot either. It's Tony Stewart. And one time I met him. I can agree, he did not know how to work on his own equipment at all. All right. I did see him, Tony Stewart, out at Eldora Speedway back about 7 or 8 years ago, probably 2011 maybe. I saw him out there. All right, CNR is taking off. CNR Treasure Job. Have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. PDX Brewer Montoya was a triple threat. He was. Yeah, so Juan Pablo Montoya is the only driver, I believe, that has raced in 3 different series out at the Motor Speedway. Raced, of course, he was a IndyCar driver. Won the Indy 500 in 2000, I believe it was. and then as a rookie, and then he left to go race in F1. And he had a pretty successful F1 career, and then he moved over to NASCAR, which was really kind of a strange move, but he had not quite as successful NASCAR career as he did in IndyCar and open wheel. And then he came back and he raced IndyCar again and won the 2015 Indy 500. He actually holds the record for the longest number of years between race wins. So he had 15 years between his wins, and so I don't know if he's going to pick up a ride this year or not. This is kind of the crazy season for IndyCar here in town, and a lot of drivers getting picked up and everything. So I could sit here and talk about IndyCar and racing all night, guys, but I feel like we need to give away some more silver. We got 17 guys watching, and I greatly appreciate everybody. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do another quarter. Just another quarter from the Acer board. Before we get into that, let's go ahead. Yeah, Steve Kenyon. Yeah, Kazoo Speedway. Yeah, it's a fun track. We raced up there a couple times. Silver Tanawa. I literally have a liquor store next door to my home. It's about 25 feet door to door. That's awesome. My liquor store is 2 blocks away. I could walk it, but it's wintertime, and the neighborhood is not the greatest neighborhood. So I'm going to pass on that. I'll drive. Let's see. What's up new here? Harry Humstone. Hey, Harry. Yeah, I've been watching some of your videos. It's cool, man. Thanks for stopping in. Montoya sucks on an oval track. He's okay without fenders on the car. Yeah, well, guy has 2 Indy 500 victories. He's got to be okay on an oval track. That's worth about $10 million right there. So you get 2 victories in the pocket. Let's see. Nope, still do know who you're talking about. So still don't know who you're talking about. I'll just sit over here and listen while I sip some whiskey and beer. Both at the same time. I guess you need a chaser. That's cool. I'm a bourbon guy myself. Basil Hayden's is kind of my jam. Let's see. Love the quarters. Filling another tube, says Dove Season 91. Silver OCD Indy XP. Remember when he drove into the back of the track dryer? Yes, Daytona. About 2009, I think it was. It was a really weird scenario. They had the track dryer out, and I don't think they were drying the track. I think they were blowing marbles, and he was trying to catch up with the field, and he just lost it and just slammed into the jet dryer. And if you guys don't know about what those jet dryers are, those are actually surplus military helicopter engines that they use for those jet dryers. And they mount them on a trailer and just fill them up with gas and turn them loose. And so he slammed into the back of one of those, and just the fireball was amazing. I don't know how he managed to walk away from that wreck, but it was one of the more spectacular ones I've seen. So let's see. Oh, Mailman AG's here. Hey, Mailman. We were talking about prizes going up in the mail. I know you'd won a quarter and a dime on one of my last giveaways. I would have been slacking, and I just got those out in the mail today. So you should be seeing it out there out west sometime next week. Oh, Eagle Claw Bullion's in the house. All right. Welcome. Let's see. Silver Shark says, my LCS just started charging the same amount for walkers and Benjis as they do for Kennedy's. I'm in trouble. LOL. Yeah, you know what? My LCSs, I cannot find walkers in any of my LCSs. If you guys watched my video last night where I opened up the GAW win from Gibby's Treasures, there was a walker in there, and that's the very first walker I have in my stack. So we just don't have them here. Dimes and quarters are all over the place. I mean, they have fish bowls full of that stuff here, but I can't find a walker to save my life. So we got one now, so we're good there. Indy is not an oval, bro. It's square. It's a rectangle. It's a rectangle, Steve. It's a quad oval. It's what we actually, the technical term they give it here is a quad oval. Let's see. LOL, he's donating watch time. That's what I'm here for. I got to get those likes, got to get that watch time up. I think I'm closing in on halfway to my 4,000 for monetization. Of course, I'm like at 630 subscribers, I think, right now. So, Prince says, liquor before your beer, you're in the clear. Beer before your liquor, you'll never been sicker. Yeah, that is true. We're talking about the Indy 500. There's been many, many times where I've had my fill of both out there and had a horrible time or a great time. I got a standing ovation one year, 2006. I broke my arm out there during a rain delay. I was about 20 beers in and slipped on the stairs and broke my arm. Went down to the first aid stand underneath the grandstand, and they took me by ambulance to the infield care center. They gave me a couple Tylenol, and I made it back to the bleachers before the green flag came back out and the rain was gone. And then after the race, went to the hospital and got my arm x-rayed and got a cast. So that was fun. That was a fun 500 from what I've been told. There's a lot of missing scenes from that year that I can't tell you what happened. So Silver Shark says he loved that treasure chest. That was one of the coolest giveaways I've ever seen on YouTube. If you guys did not check out that video, it's the video I put out last night, so it'd be a couple videos ago. Gibby's Treasures. It's a newer channel. They did a 100 subscriber giveaway, and the amount of stuff that he gave away in this treasure chest, you would have thought he had hit 10,000 subscribers. It was amazing. I mean, I didn't count up how many ounces of Constitutional were in there, but I bet you there was probably 3 ounces that I got. I mean, it was a heavy. I mean, I got it right here. I mean, this thing was heavy, guys. Make sure you slide on over, check his channel out for sure. They really went all out on that giveaway. All right. Let's see. Yeah, they don't use the helicopter engines anymore, Steve Rice, because of what happened with Juan Pablo Montoya. They got to use something a little safer. You should try drinking with a kiwi. I've never drank with an Australian. I have drank with some Brazilians before out at the Motor Speedway, and those guys love bourbon, and they didn't know it until we traded. I took a Boda bag of bourbon into the track for the 500 that year. It was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and those guys drank the whole thing, all of it. I mean, it was like $40 worth of bourbon they sucked down. I'm glad they had a good time. Luckily, the people that were sitting behind us brought a whole cooler full of Jello shots and was able to share with us. So I'm glad I marked this video PG-13, no kids allowed, right? All we're doing is talking about drinking out at the Motor Speedway. Somebody asked earlier what was on my shirt, and we talked about it right at the beginning. You came in late. Scornlet Zippers. Great band from the 90s. They had a couple minor hits. They come into town here in Indianapolis every year. I go check them out. Been the last 4 years. So, all right. The box alone is a good price. Yeah, I'm gonna actually. My kids will be over next weekend, and we're gonna have them go through the treasure chest. I'm gonna let them pick out a couple things. And then I'm gonna let them fight over who gets the treasure chest. It should be really cool. Maybe I'll do a video, be like bum fights from back in the 90s and 2000s, right? So, Kiwis are from New Zealand, brother. Okay, you learn something new every day. I knew they were from down under somewhere. but I didn't know where. I'm honestly, I don't. Honestly, I thought kiwis were extinct until about a month ago, and somebody informed me that they were not extinct, and then I was kind of mad that we didn't have any of them here at the local zoo. So if you got any kiwis over there that you want to ship me, I will send you a 10-ounce silver bar for every kiwi that you send me, and I'll donate them to the zoo. You should be able to write that off on your taxes, maybe, I guess. Bum fights with kids. He'd watch that. Dove season 91 said he'd watch bum fights with kids. My kids are definitely not bums. My ex-wife is a dentist. It's my son's mom, and then my daughter's mom is a security officer for the power company here in town, and got a nice job as well. So they're definitely not bums. They're living a lot higher on the hog than what I'm doing, but I guarantee I got a lot more silver floating around my house than what they got. I call that a win, guys. So Pharaoh, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah. Once you come across the equator, they're all the same, eh? All right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do another question and answer for a 1964 quarter from the ASERP Horde. Jay Knight's in the house. Welcome, sir. We're going to go ahead and write down the answer that we're going to be looking for the question. All right. I'm going to go ahead and enter that in. Make sure you're all in the live stream. You're all up to date. All right. Let's see. Ooh, I almost typed the answer in. Ooh. All right, here we go, guys. Boom. Pick a state. Guess as many times as you need to. Let's see who gets it first. Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Michigan. Arizona, Ohio, Washington, Kansas, Idaho, Massachusetts, New York, Indiana, California, Missouri, Massachusetts, Illinois, Nevada, Michigan, Ohio, Washington, Hawaii, Nebraska, Kentucky, Idaho, Indiana, Texas, Maryland, Indiana, Ohio, Georgia, Tennessee, Minnesota, Alaska, North Dakota, Delaware, Michigan. They're going by fast. Maine. Keep going, guys. You're getting all around it. North Dakota, Florida, New York, Maryland, Massachusetts, Wisconsin, Oregon, Maine, Georgia, Hawaii, New Mexico, California, Oregon, Vermont, Nevada, South Dakota, Alaska, Connecticut. Oh, they're going by fast. Nobody yet. Oh, nobody's gotten it yet. Keep guessing. North Dakota, Maine, Illinois, Vermont, South Dakota. Oh, man, it's going by. Don't think anybody's Mississippi, Rhode Island, Iowa, Illinois, New York, North Carolina, Oregon, Montana. Whoa, I saw Montana. It was Montana. I'm going to scroll back up. I did see one. Whew, guys, that took you guys forever. Man, I would have accepted Puerto Rico as extra credit at that point. Good gosh, guys. All right, I got a lot to scroll through. Hang with me, guys. All right, Nebraska, Kentucky, Texas, Michigan, Maine, Alaska, Delaware. It's a good thing I know all of the postal abbreviations. You guys are making it hard. If somebody was running that gig and they didn't know what those initials were, they'd be in trouble. Let's see. Keep scrolling. Savannah, Hawaii, Mississippi, Illinois. I think we're getting close. Oregon. I think we're coming up on the person I saw with it. All right, there it is. I saw Pharaoh. Pharaoh got it. Keep scrolling back on me here. Gotta make sure that was right. Pharaoh. Yep, I'm going with Pharaoh. The answer was Montana. Pharaoh, congratulations, sir. Write that down. Pharaoh, you're going to want to email me at indieguy711@gmail.com. Again, that's indieguy711@gmail.com to claim that prize. That is a 1964 quarter. All right, guys. Congratulations, Pharaoh. All right, let's see. Let me try to catch up on the stack. Yankee Stacking's here. Hey, we got a celebrity in the house. Tatooine Stacking Stormtroopers here. Oh man, you guys wrap up with you guys. What? You guys go to an after party after Coast to Coast Stacking? Is that what it was? I know I made fun of Stacking Stormtrooper because I hadn't seen him around on my videos lately. So welcome back. Indoor Tatooine, Dagobah, Death Star. Those are all really good guesses. I would have also accepted Puerto Rico. It's no moon. All right. Van Down by the River. Nice. Close. All right. No, you weren't in there very long. I was Yankee. I want to thank you for making me having me as one of the creator shout outs tonight. That was awesome. I had a bump of, I think, 15 or 16 subscribers. So appreciate that. We're up over 630 now, I believe. So, all right. So we got, Stacking Stormtrooper. You bearded wonder. I responded to your comment. Yep. I got it. Yeah. No, I'm gonna win that 2,000 subscriber giveaway you got going on, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you slide on over, check out Stacking Stormtrooper. He's rushing up on 2,000 subscribers, and he's giving away a 10th ounce American Gold Eagle. And I just happen to have the prize that he gave away for his 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and that would be this 10th ounce American Gold Eagle. That's right. Your boy, Indy XP, was the winner. Actually, I think it's this one. Stormy, do you remember which year it was that you gave you gave away? I've got two here. I'm pretty sure it's the 2000. I got a 2018 and a 1999. I can't remember which one that you'd sent over. Oh, Stormy says he's already passed 2K. He's now at 2,300. All right. 5:30 p.m. Saturday, the 25th in New Zealand right now. It is currently 11:23 Eastern Standard Time on the 24th, still here in Indianapolis. So, let's see. It was sad letting it go. Yeah, I'm going to be doing 1,000 subscriber giveaway once I get up there, and that Gold Eagle that I got for your 1,000 subscriber giveaway is going to be my prize. So you're going to have to be a part of that. So I got a ways to go. I'm not going to get there as fast as you got there, but we're doing some 2-a-day videos right now. So hope you guys enjoy the morning wake up call videos we're putting out. Step Stacker put together some title cards for me that I'm going to be. I got to figure out how to use them. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing on the internet. I look at YouTube and market reports and AppMex, and that's about it. So Yeah, I will get there, Storm. Yeah, Stormy. It'll happen. I'm about halfway on my hours viewed right now. I think I'm coming up on um um I'm right around 2,000 right now. So it was in the black capsule. I had two. I think were both of those in a black capsule. Stormy said it was in a black capsule. Yep, both are in a black capsule. So, but yeah. So yeah, one of those. Well, I'll go back and I it was right there in July. I'll go ahead and I'll July 2nd or July 3rd. I can't remember which day that video came out. I only remember because my best friends were moving the day after I won it, and I was trying to get them hyped up and excited that I won, and they just did not understand what I was even talking about. So, let's see. John Reese says he has no gold, so he'll be there. Yeah. So John Reese, the reason I got into stacking in 2019 was actually I had received this from my dad for Christmas in 2018. I got a 1 ounce 2015 West Point. This is a $100 West Point. It's MS70. Nice coin, beautiful coin. And he had well overpaid for it, and I did a lot of research on this. And as I was doing research, actually, I stumbled across some Yankee stacking videos, and like 3 days later, I was on watching a Coast to Coast stacking episode, and somewhere like early January, mid January, maybe second week of January, that I found a live stream and hopped on, and here I am. I weigh my silver by the pound now. That's how it goes. So, all right. Don't recall maybe the 99. Okay. All right. Stay golden, pony boy. That's right, C-Rod. Right. Let's see. Jay Knight. What is your silver to gold stack ratio? That's a good question. Actually, I'm not sure what my ratio is currently. I try to keep it pretty close to the actual ratio. It's probably closer to 100 to 1 currently. When I did the ASERP Horde trade 2 weekends ago, I did go quite heavy on the silver. If you guys recall the numbers that I called out for that, I did. I got close to 60 ounces trade in for that MS or the Proof 69 American Silver Eagle Enhanced Reverse Proof. Out of the 60 ounces, only about 3 or 4 grams of it are gold. So yeah, it's going to throw the ratio off quite a bit. But having the 1 ounce gold coin does help. But I've got several. These are platinum and palladium that I actually have. But I've got several assay cards here. Perth Mint, RMC, Republic Metals, Anatmex. I gave my kids a couple grams for Christmas. Each of them got a gram bar and a graded American Silver Eagle for Christmas. And then my wallet carry that I have. I know a lot of guys carry coins and stuff in their wallets. I have a 2.5 gram gold bar that I carry in my wallet. It's always good for show. So. All right. Let's see. Silver by the pound. Sounds like a plan. Yeah. So once you get over 5 or 6 pounds, it's kind of weird to think that you carry that you have that much weight in your stack. And my stack is small. It's probably somewhere around, 10, 12 pounds maybe now. Um, Actually, no, it's got to be more than that because I've got over 200 ounces of silver. Um, I don't know the exact count. I was thinking about that just yesterday that I wanted to go ahead and get get an accurate count on that. So, Stacking Stormtrooper says his personal ratio is 61-1. Silver Damsel says he's around 100-1, just like me. So, let's see. Mailman AG says, what got me started was I stumbled across a coin roll hunt video. Yeah, I've thought about doing a coin roll hunt. On my own. I don't know. I get kind of bored watching those videos. Watching these guys, a lot of those videos have two guys unrolling quarters or dimes or pennies or half dollars, boxes full of them. And they're funny. I mean, the guys are comical to watch. A lot of those channels, those guys do a really good job as far as, keeping it lively and keeping it fresh. But I can only watch so many coin roll getting opened. So, right. Let's see. J Knight says this is 50-50. Woo! Thinks he needs to stack more silver. Oh, sounds like you're doing pretty good with the gold if you're at 50-50. All right. Indy, this is from the Prince. Indy, do you ever just have fun coin roll or numismatic hunt? Actually, no, I don't. I've never done an actual coin roll hunt where you go and you buy a box or buy, multiple rolls of coins and open them up. I don't know enough about all of the varieties and common errors and common dates on any coin to really know what I'd be looking for. I mean, the best I would be able to do is just buy buy a box of dimes and look for silver. Would really be about the only thing I could really do. And I feel like I'd really be doing an injustice if I'm sitting there opening up a bunch of dimes, not knowing what I'm looking at other than if it's silver or if it's not silver. So, I'd have to do a lot more research on it. I check my pocket change every morning when I get my cup of coffee at the gas station, hoping that maybe I'll catch some silver. Every once in a while, I'll catch a dime or a quarter. Yeah, as far as coin roll hunting, it'd be fun to do, I think, maybe once with the kids, but I don't know. I don't know if it'd be for me or not. Silver Damsel, I got my 100 ounce this year, and now I'm needing to pick up an ounce of gold in February. Yeah, tax refund time is just right around the corner. I'm sure a lot of you guys are frothing at the mouth, waiting for those checks to come in so you can pick up some silver or some gold. What are you guys doing? What are some of your guys' plans for this year? Let me know down in those comments what you guys are wanting to do. Stacking Stormtroopers says, my wife has no clue. I laugh. I handed her a 1 ounce gold eagle and asked her how much she thought it was. She says, I don't know, $130. It's a little low. But if she wants to sell me a gold eagle, I will give her double that. I'll give her $260 for that coin. She'll have a nice little day shopping on the old Indy XP. Silver Tanawa wants to know, has anyone own a 1 Troy pound Silver Eagle coin? I've not seen that one. I mean, there's all sorts of crazy stuff that people make on the internet and in the community. So it might be something that somebody along the lines has put together. See, J Knight, his wife would do the same thing. Yeah, I'm not married anymore, and that's how I'm actually able to afford to stack. When I was married, before I was married, I had all sorts of good stuff. And my ex-wife either had me sell off a bunch of it or got it in the divorce. So that's how it goes. Let's see. Haywood. What I miss here? Oh, Brian Haywood, Brian Woodward. I thought face Haywood Seabrod. I'm missing that one. Gold, baby. This year, gold. That's right, stacking Stormtrooper. I'm going to be picking up some more gold this year. I'm going to be focusing more on um, actual bullion coinage instead of trying to get gram bars. I do like assay cards, but you know what? I want to get me some 10th ounces. Maybe even try to step up to Flavor Country and get a quarter ounce. Let's see. Gotta go. Oh, so okay. Silver Tanawa. We'll see you on the next one, man. Thanks for stopping in. You should Silver Stacking Stormtrooper said you should send your ex-wife some beard clippings. All right. So my ex-wife liked when I grew the beard, but hated when I grew a mustache. So actually, when I wanted to grow out my facial hair, I had the chin strap. I looked just like Abraham Lincoln when I do that. And there's a picture of me that I have from about 15 years ago where we took a $5 bill and folded it in half lengthwise. And we kind of held it right in front of the camera and it lined up perfect. The nose, the ears, the beard, everything lined up. It was the top half was the $5 bill, the bottom half was my face, lined up perfect. So it was a pretty neat little mashup before anybody had Photoshop. Did she get your gold fillings? Oh, so yeah. So my ex-wife is my dentist, and she has done a lot of dental work for me in the past. Not so much lately. Not going to let her stick a drill in my mouth anytime soon. I'm current on all my alimony and child support, and we get along really well. But still, I don't trust her. So, funny story about gold, though. I don't know if we talked about this on the video when I was talking about the Acerp hoard that I got. When I was in there making that trade, if you guys watch Live PD, they always seem to have a camera crew from Lawrence, Indiana, which is in the northeast corner of Indianapolis. And all three of the coin shops that I go to regularly here are in the Lawrence area. One of them's actually in Lawrence. And I saw the coin shop go by on Live PD once. Right there, it was the Lost Dutchman coin shop out there on Franklin Road. They were chasing a suspect on there. But so anyway, so we I was in the coin shop making the trade for the American Silver Eagle Enhanced Reverse Proof, and a cop came in, and he had a gold tooth that he wanted to sell. And the coin shop owner knew him. He actually knew the guy's mom too. But turned out the guy was on Live PD, was wrestling with a suspect, and his gold tooth got knocked out. And he got it back. We found it, and he brought it into the coin shop to sell it. He got $70 for his gold tooth. So I was this close to saying, put that in. I want that gold tooth so I can have that gold. There's not very many things that I regret not getting in my life. That might be one of them, guys. Having a gold tooth that got knocked out on Live PD, that sounds pretty good. That would have been a nice addition to the stack. Looks like Stormy's heading out. Stormy's got to get to bed. Yep. Bearded suspect me. That's right. Yeah, would you guys pay $70 for a gold tooth that was featured on Live PD? I know I would. C-Rod wants to know, is she still my dentist? No, not my dentist anymore. I've got a new dentist. All right. Let's see. Stacking Stormtrooper says, also, I got a 1/10 kook from a friend, but shipping is delayed. Okay, cool. Hopefully you get that soon. If it was a clip-on tooth, I'd pay $50, he says. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, Steve Woods is watching Live PD right now. Yeah, I don't have it on. I'm not sure if they're over there in Lawrence tonight or not. We had a really bad wreck over by my house. I was heading home tonight. They had one. I live about a half mile off one of the main north-south thoroughfares here in town, and I was heading northbound, and southbound lanes were blocked off because this SUV had obviously been traveling at a high rate of speed. Drove off the road right into a brick building, bounced off the brick building, and ended up back in the middle of the road. So, sure, that one's on the news tonight. I haven't checked it out yet. So, all right. I think it's time to do another giveaway. We got 18 people still here in the chat. And guys, do appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and do 2 dimes. Let's go ahead and get those dates for you. We got a 1951 and a 1957. These are both from the Horde. You know what? I'm going to do one more. Let's go do 3. 3 dimes on this one. All right. This one, the third one's a 1964. So we've got we got a 64. We got a 57. And what did I say? 51? 51. All right. And I'm going to write down answer to the question. This is going to be a repeat question. If you guys have watched my videos in the past, you guys will know the answer to this one. And we haven't asked it in a while. It's not a repeat from this one. All right. And go. Here we go. Many times as you want to guess, guys. We're playing for 3 dimes. What is the name of my cat? It's also the name of a restaurant chain. Guess as many times as you want. Panda Express. Boom. Flex. Shenanigans. Is that the name of that place that got all the crazy shit on the walls? Wee Little Shenanigans. Chili's, Wendy's, Silver, Chipotle. Mailman AG got it. The answer is Chipotle. Of course, my cat's probably going to wake up now because she's hearing her name. Chipotle is the answer. Chippy for short. Congratulations, Mailman AG. Should have just waited to mail out your package. Got that in the mail 6 hours ago. So, we're going to send out another one to you. I still have your address, Mailman. So I typically delete the emails, but since I just sent it out, I haven't had a chance to go back and delete that email. So I don't usually keep the emails. I'm going to go back through the chat though. I want to see what some of these restaurants are that you guys are suggesting. And if I get another cat, I'm going to maybe name my cat after one of these suggestions. Hardee's, Chick-fil-A. I'm never going to name a pet Chick-fil-A. Kong's, I'm not familiar with that restaurant. Carl's Jr. maybe. Let's see. IHOP, Chevy's, Burger King, Houston's. big boy, Taco Mac. I'm not familiar with Taco Mac, but we did just get a Taco John's here in Central Indiana. And I have a friend that has a cat named Taco John. Let's see. Caro's, I'm not familiar with that one. Hard Rock Cafe. I've only eaten at a Hard Rock Cafe a few times. The first time I ate at one, I ate with Stevie Nicks' Boots. So the Prince, he says, I could have swore it was Panera. Yeah, no, I am not a Panera fan. I think it's overpriced. Their menu is not diversified at all. Not that Chipotle's is either, but man, Chipotle is just really freaking good. So, yeah, actually, Taco Cat Pharaoh would be a good name. Yeah, Taco Cat, spelled the same way backwards as it is forwards, just like race car. So congratulations, Mailman AG. You got yourself another win. Mailman AG, I think, has the record on my channel for most giveaway wins. Mailman AG, you might be able to tell me, but I think this is giveaway number 4 that you've won from me. Actually, let's go ahead. Since we're talking about Mailman AG, I'm going to break out the present that he sent me sometime back. Him and I did a trade, and he sent me a vintage bar. If you haven't checked out his channel, so he sent me. He won the Mailman AG. I think you won the Stacker 16 challenge. I think, and you won an American Silver Eagle, and in return, you sent back this 1 ounce vintage bar from Nevada Coin Mart. I can't get zoomed in. I don't have the good zoom with this one. Still got it. Nice little Kit Kat bar. Really, really enjoy that. Let's see. Receive the dimes if you, or re-give the dimes if I can ask a question related to your vids. Okay. Mailman AG is going to sponsor a giveaway. He's going to turn around and we're going to sponsor that. We're going to give this to somebody else. Mailman AG is going to ask a question related to my videos. So he's been a follower of my page since almost day one. So he's going to know a lot of trivia about the independent experience. So Mailman, I'm going to turn it over to you. If you want to put it down in the chat, the question, hopefully I'll know the answer. I will try to catch the answer as it scrolls by. It'll be the first one on my page, unless I don't know the answer. Maybe it's a trivia question I don't even know. So yeah, go ahead and ask, but that would be great. We'll go ahead and we'll give away these 3 dimes. We got the 51, the 57, and the 64. We're going to give away courtesy of Mailman AG. We'll wait with bated breath to see what pops up. J Knight says we may need hints. I might need a hint. I don't know. We'll see. Excellent question. What refinery is near Indy? What refinery is near Indianapolis? It is, I give you a hint. It is in Winchester, Indiana. It is Silvertown. Silvertown. I see that popping up. A lot of guys are already putting that in. On my screen, I see PDX Brewer as the winner, as the first one. Stephen Parsons came in second. Yeah, actually, Mailman AG. I think with that win, PDX Brewer may have overtaken you as the all-time winner for Gauze on the independent experience. Oh, Silver Damsel. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, the um the mint, yeah, the refinery here in Indiana. That's kind of just a general question. I've talked about it just a few times on my channel. This summer, I hope to get over there to Winchester. It's about an hour away. Um, a real trivia question would have been what the marching band in Winchester, Indiana, where Silvertown is, what they're called. Has nothing to do with silver. It's a really funny name. They're called the Force. And when they announce it, this guy really puts all the emphasis on the Force. Actually, I wish Stacking Stormtrooper was still here. I'm sure he could get in on that. So, PDX Brewer is the winner of the sponsored golf from Mailman AG. And PDX Brewers actually sponsored some gauze on my channel as well. So, I need a bio page. Let's see. I remember you were going to go there. Yeah. So yeah. I was hoping to get some more subscribers, so they might take me a little bit more seriously if I walk in with a camera and be like, "Hey, can I film in your silver refinery and look at all thousands and thousands of pounds of silver?" Might be a little shady if I walk in there with 125 subscribers and been like, "Yeah, let me see that silver, yay! Show me the background information." So maybe if I had some more subscribers, that would help. Maybe convince them, man, this guy's legit, not just a pretty face walking in with a camera. So, let's see, stepping away, Steve Woods. But I will let this run. Hey, Steve, I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're really shooting for runtime tonight. We're going to boost these numbers. My runtime numbers are rookie numbers. You know how much I like to boost rookie numbers. So, let's see. Mailman AG. Oh, you're gonna ask. Oh, you're gonna ask about the Nevada Coin Bar, and I ruined it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh man. So, Precious Metals updates. Hey, welcome. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's been a while. I haven't seen you around. So welcome. Yeah. Um, C-Rod Drunk Lady's back on TV. You guys must be watching watching live PD. Do I need to turn that on in the background? I got the TV kind of off to the side over here, so I got to mute it. I'm not even sure what's playing right now. Hunger Games Marathon on Pop. I don't know what channel that is. I turned it on. I leave it on for the cat. Yeah, Stephen Parsons wants a tour of Silvertown. Yeah, that's kind of the goal. I'd really like. I mean, there's not a lot of videos about Silvertown on there, but I think pretty much everybody in the stacking community has at least one Silvertown bar. That's like the quintessential, like you got to have one because you can get them pretty much everywhere. All right, yeah, a live Indie XP live stream. Happy to be here. Hey, Backwoods Stacker, welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to we're giving away some silver. I think we've given away. Let's see, we've given away 2 quarters and 5 dimes so far. So we've given away let's see, 2 quarters and 5 dimes. We're closing in on an ounce. We need 3 more dimes to make that ounce tonight. 3 more? Yeah, 3 more dimes. Yep. Mark these down here as quarters so we don't lose track of those. Let's go ahead and do 3 more quarters or 3 more dimes. We're gonna get this to an ounce tonight. We're at an hour and 20 minutes so far. We might just keep going. We might just keep giving away stuff. We'll see what we got. All right, so these are going to be 3 1964 dimes. These are all in okay shape. These were cherry picked out of the fishbowl at the LCS. All right. What did I miss here? I picked up 10 Silver Eagles and my wife got me an RMC round, an Aztec round. It was a good day. Hey, J9, look, that was good. Man, if my wife would have been like your wife, maybe she'd still be around, not with her trainer at the gym. Yeah. All right. Brian Woodard says he has to get some more constitutional. Well, you stick around and play the game long enough, you're going to get some right here. So we've got 3 times 64s, 3 times 64 dimes. And that's some dimes here. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to ask a question. This is going to be some presidential trivia. Pop this in here. All right, guys, make sure you are on live. You're all caught up. And here you go. Answer the question. Who was the last U.S. VP from the state of Indiana before Mike Pence? Obama is from Illinois. We definitely do not claim him here in Indiana. Gore, Ford. Ford was from Michigan. Gore, I think, is from Tennessee. Al Gore. Oh, there we go. I see it. It is Dan Quayle. And it's actually Danford Quayle. And the winner is C-Rod. Dan Quayle. Boo. Dan Quayle is the answer there. And that goes to C-Rod. All right. Yeah, Dan Quayle is from Huntington, Indiana, up in mid-northern part of the state. His wife actually went to school here in the village, here in Broad Ripple, in Indianapolis. So she graduated. Marilyn Quayle graduated the year after my mom graduated from the high school here. So, and fun fact, David Letterman also graduated from Broad Ripple High School. And he graduated 2 years before my mom. So he's a couple years older than my mom. So, all right, C-Rod, congratulations. Oh, Jay Knight's too young. An old white guy. Actually, Dan Quayle was relatively young when he got elected vice president back in '92. It was the election of '92 he won. Yeah, I think he was something where he was only in his early 40s, I think, when he won. He was pretty well respected around here. I'd say he was probably more respected than Mike Pence. Mike Pence and his wife, Karen, they used to live down the street from me. The mansion that they live in is like about 2 miles, I think, from my house, directly east or directly west of my house, like 1 block south. So they live over in the Meridian Hills, Meridian Kessler area. So, or did anyway. Obviously, they don't live there anymore. Had to Google it. Go C-Rod. Oh my God. Let's see. You've been informed. That's right. Hope I can learn y'all something. Sizzle Rizzle for the Whizzle. C-Rod. Too bad Trooper wasn't here to see this. All right. Let's see. Jay Knight was born in 97. That was the year before I graduated high school. You knew you were out of the race. what happened to the Q. Dan Quayle was an attorney by trade. And I believe the last I'd heard, he was a lobbyist in Washington, D.C. still. I don't know if he ever moved back to Indiana or not. So let's see what else we got going on here. I'm going to make like a baby and head out. Good night. Oh, it's midnight here. Oh, it is midnight here as well. We've been on for almost an hour and a half. So, Silver Damsel, thank you for coming by. Great meeting you here. Hope to see you again on my channel. So, sir, keep up the good work with your channel. I'll make sure to get a sub over to you before we log out here. Let's see. Ramon Juan. He wants to hear some more Jingle Jangle. We did a Jingle Jangle earlier about an hour ago. Where were you, Ramon? But just for you, you've been a fan of my page for a while. I still got them out. Didn't put them back in the tube. Here we go. Everybody loves the Jingle Jangle. There you go. All right. All right. Oh, C-Rod's going to head out too. He's going to win a prize and then he's going to skedaddle. All right. I know how it is, C-Rod. All right. Well, I'm still going to mail it to you. C-Rod, make sure, before you leave, make sure you email me at indieguy711@gmail.com. It's important. You're going to need your address so we can get those dimes sent out to you. Right. Oh, I did see somebody said that Dan Quayle is a professor at Grand Canyon College. Okay, cool. Now we know. All right. All right. I need to do the Jingle Jangle with some kilo bars. Yeah, I'll be working out. Guns out. Sun's out. I don't know if I could do that with the so Mailman AG says we should make a ringtone. Make a great ringtone for a phone. Yeah, it would be. Doing the Jingle Jangle with the kilo bars. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. One idea I did have for a future video, I'm going to run by you guys. So, have you guys seen the videos of the water jet CNC machines where they're like super high power, like 60,000 PSI, and they just cut random stuff in half? I'm going to cut a slab coin in half. So my office, I have a lot of neat toys, and I have a huge CNC table. It's made for cutting granite slabs, and it's got the 60,000 PSI water jet on. I think maybe it'd be kind of cool to do a video where we cut some silver in half with the water jet. I think it would be pretty cool. Ramon Juan says water laser. Let's see. That would be a loud jingle jangle. Might mess up your table or something. Yeah, no kidding. I probably want to do that outside on some concrete. Life PD from Oklahoma is embarrassing. Yeah, well, try living in Lawrence, man. I like how you're watching Life PD, and it seems like every third or fourth person on Life PD now, they get pulled over and they're like, "Oh man, I'm on Live PD. I'm on Live PD," and they do something kooky for the camera. It's like, no, don't be doing that. Take your crime and shame. Pay your price. Wear protective eyewear. PDX Brewer, he's all about it. He wants me to cut that in half. It sounds like, oh, Chippy. Oh, Chipotle's coming through. Come here, Chip. Come here. Oh, Chipotle. It's just a big girl. You're on the TV. Look, you're on the YouTube. Oh, Chippy. We call her Chipotle because she's fat like a burrito. Weighs about 13 pounds. You're on a diet, aren't you? You're on a diet because you were getting too fat. She was getting way too fat. Let's see. Yeah, so Mailman AG, I'm not going to cut your bar in half. We're not cutting the Nevada Coin Mart bar in half. That one's too sweet to cut in half. Yeah, I think once I cut it in half, I'm going to do some giveaways with it. Um, I'll seal it up back in the slab on the side where we cut it, and we'll get that as a giveaway. I have to wait until my boss goes away because he's probably not going to be real keen on me using the water jet to cut something in half that's not granite. Even though I know, I mean, if it cuts through 60,000 psi, if you don't know, we'll cut through a 4-inch thick slab of granite. The pit that's under the water jet is 30 inches deep of water. And if we did not have at least 24 inches of water in the bottom of the pit, 60,000 psi is enough to cut through the bottom of the machine 36 inches away, and then also enough to cut through the 10 inches of concrete underneath the machine. So 60,000 psi is no joke. My cat is not shy, Stephen Parsons. So my cat is like a dog. So she's part Maine Coon. If you don't know anything about Maine Coons are like a dog. So this cat, when I pull in the driveway, I can hear her crying at the back door, waiting for me to walk in, and she's happy I'm home, just like a dog is. Definitely not like a cat in most ways. Yeah. She is a good cat. Say hi, Chippy. Yeah, you don't want to be on that. Yeah, there you go, Chip. There you go. You can go back to sleep now, I guess. I'll let you go back to sleep. Let's see. Oh, Dove Season 91, he's cutting out. Hey, well, thank you again. Make sure you send me that email. We'll get the 1962 quarter out to you. So we've gotten up to an ounce tonight. I think we still got 18 people here in the chat. We probably can go ahead and get this up to, we'll do $2 face value tonight. How about that? So we got 60 cents left to go. Let's go ahead and do a quarter giveaway. Let me just check. Let's see. Thanks for the opportunity to win. Night Off Pharaoh's going to call it a night too. Sir, I appreciate you coming by. Yeah. Oh, so Precious Metals Update says cutting the slab in half would be an epic yaw. Yes, it would be. All right. Pharaoh says he's got my email sent over to me. Great. Yeah, she is big boned. So how old is the cat? So I don't know how old Chippy is. We don't know how old you are, do we? So I had a girlfriend that lived with me for some time. Place where she worked, there was a vet's office that shared a parking lot with her office. And Chipotle would always come out to greet her in the parking lot in the morning, and then would come out to greet her in the parking lot in the afternoon when she'd leave. And Chippy lived in the crawl space of the vet's office. They already had an office cat over there, and but Chippy was well taken care of. They put food and water out for her every day at the entrance to the crawl space, and she'd just come and go as she wanted. So I think probably best guess, she's probably about 4 or 5 years old. I've had Chipotle now for a couple of years. Yeah. Been a pretty good cat. We just lost my dad's cat. My parents had a cat. He passed away on Christmas, was the day after Christmas. Ralph Cramden was the cat's name. He was a Japanese bobtail. If you've never seen a Japanese bobtail in real life, they got the real short tails. It was like a little cotton ball on their butt. And cats, they use their tails for balance. And when they don't have a tail, they overdevelop all of their muscles to compensate for balance. So Ralph, when he was younger, this cat it looked like a racehorse walking. I mean, just the muscles were just rippling on this cat. It was an insane look for a cat. Ralphie was 17 and a half years old when he passed, and he had a long time. I mean, that's an old cat. And so Chippy's going to have to lose some weight if she's going to make it to 17, aren't you, Chip? Purr. Yep. All right, let's see what else we got here. I need to go check my blood sugar and rest Chipotle. Take care. Andy, so Prince checking out, sir. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Oh, Dove Season 91 sticking around for one more gaw. C-Rod's still here. Let's see. They're dragging that guy's ass. He's watching live PD. I'm really missing out, I think. All right. So let's see. They're going to rip his arm off. He's crushing him. I'm like, oh, man, I am missing out. Chippy, go get the remote. Go get me their TV remote. We're missing it. Let's see. When I had a diesel, my cat would run up the driveway to meet me like a dog. Yep. Said, chased me back in the house. Too funny. He passed and miss him dearly. Yeah, it's how that. Yeah, cats are real quirky about stuff like that, and that was just they all have these little quirks about them. So, let's see. There's a few of us left. John Reeves, we got 16 of us left in the chat. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get another question lined up here. Let's see. Aha, got one. All right. This is going to be for a quarter. This is a 1958 quarter we got out here for you guys. So we already gave away a couple of those. There's going to be another one. This is a 58 quarter. All right. Chippy, you're getting fur all over the place, sweetie. All right. You guys are going to have to stop watching live PBD for just a minute so you can read the question. It's going in the chat here in just a second. All right, make sure you're in live and not watching live PD. Put it on mute or stop it. Go back and TiVo it. Here we go. What professional sport did I used to play? I think we might have talked about this on a live stream on someone else's channel a long time ago. It is a legit it's a legit sport, a legit professional series. But it is not a major sport, I would say. It's not football, it's not soccer, it's not baseball, basketball, tennis, any of that. But it is a legit professional sport that I played in a league. I played professionally in for one season. Got a lot of people saying chess. I don't know if I could call that a sport. Lacrosse. So lacrosse, I did actually have a scholarship to Ball State to play lacrosse when I was younger. It was not that great, but neither was Ball State's team either. So they would take what they could get. Drag racing. There is a nice drag race strip. And of course, the Indianapolis IRP, Indianapolis Raceway Park, is right down the street from my work. Dodgeball is a good guess. You're kind of in the realm of type of sport. It would be the kind of sport you would watch on ESPN Ocho. Pro video gaming, no. Darts, badminton, trampoline, cricket, ping pong, thumb wrestling, badminton, lacrosse, darts, backgammon. Art of Illusions, golf is close, actually. I'll give you a hint there. Golf is close. Handball, hopscotch, marathon runner, horse racing, frisbee golf, disc golf, professional gambling, ESPN Ocho, arm wrestling, cricket. Oh, I see it. The sport that I used to play professionally is putt-putt, miniature golf. I played professionally for one season. I had a sponsor. TaylorMade was my sponsor. Oh, the winner is Dove Season 91. He stuck around. He said he was going to leave, and he stuck around. And he got it. So Dove season 91, you just picked up another quarter. Thanks for sticking around. Dove season 91. All right, so you also had a 1962 quarter, so we'll go ahead and get that in there. We'll stack that up for you right there. So let's see. So yeah, so Precious Metals updates. There's professional miniature golf. There is. Let me grab. I got my wallet. Let me show you. I carry this in right next to my everyday carry gold. So when you become a professional miniature golfer, they give you this very professional looking tour card. This is my United States Professional or Pro Mini Golf Players Association card, 2018. Has my name on it. Very nicely laminated. It's peeling apart. So professional miniature golf is a legit deal. Tailor-made. I got a hat from them. I got a really cool indie style putter. If you're familiar with golf in general, you probably know what an indie wing putter is. It's a really expensive putter. It's about $400. I had to pay part of the let's see. So yeah, so I played in the United States or the US Open of mini golf down in Asheville, Asheville, North Carolina. It was Asheville, North Carolina, a couple years ago. I finished the tournament like 54th place. There are guys that really take that seriously. So like the winning purse for that tournament was $20,000 and was split amongst the top 8 finishers, I think, or 10 finishers. And then the winner got a free entry into the $1 million miniature golf tournament they have in Las Vegas every year. So it was kind of a wake-up call. I skipped the Masters, which the Masters of mini golf, they play down in Myrtle Beach every year at the Aloha course. We talked about my best friends moved to Myrtle Beach back in July last year. And so I got to play the Aloha course. They also have the Miniature Golf Hall of Fame there at the Aloha course. Very cool. Maybe in a couple of years. So if you want to know how to become a professional athlete, what you do is you go to the United States Professional Mini Golfers Association website, print off the membership form, mail them a check for $20, and all of a sudden you are then considered a professional athlete. It's actually pretty easy. It's a lot easier to become a professional athlete than it looks good on your Tinder account. I got a little token for the while I whip that out at parties and amaze the chicks, So, see here. Oh, so C-Rod says he's a former PGA pro. So did you get to play in a lot of tournaments, C-Rod? So I'm actually pretty interested in that. Patrick Rogers, who's currently ranked in the top 1,000, and he's been in the PGA Tour for a couple of years, on and off. Between there and the FedEx Tour. He's from my hometown of Avon, which is on the west side of Indianapolis. I got to see John Daly play when I was a kid, Crooked Stick there in Indianapolis as well. Precious Metals update says you must win a free round of golf every time you go mini golfing. So yeah, so those the 18th hole where you hit the ball in the hole. So those I have to skip those unless I use a different ball. So actually I've got one. Oh, let's see here. I think I've got one. Let me see here. Yeah. So when you're a professional miniature golfer, you have to sign waivers and such. And you can only use certain equipment. So professional miniature golfers can only use one brand of of ball. These are, what is this? This is a Chromax titanium. They're actually pretty cool. It's a clear shell on the outside of the ball, and then it's got a different color on the inside, about an eighth of an inch of clear plastic down. So it's a really cool looking ball, but they are expensive as shit, and you have to use them. They make you use these. I had to buy a case of them when I got on the tour, and it was like $60 for a case. I was pretty pissed. All right, let's see. Missed some stuff here in the chat. Let's see. You guys were talking without me. Let's see. J Knight, I played college football, but nothing professionally. Yeah. So I skipped out on the scholarship to Ball State for lacrosse, but I ended up playing rugby for the community college here in Indianapolis. It was the first year they had a team, and we got our ass beat. The 3 games that we played was at community college, so we weren't accredited for sports, and so it was all intramural stuff, and we got our asses handed to us in the 3rd game by Purdue's rugby team, and that was it. We were not playing rugby anymore after that. So let's see. Does pro miniature golf have those novelty holes with like windmills and dinosaurs? Stephen Parsons, no, they do not. These courses are like really technically they're very difficult courses. The course that we played at in North Carolina for the U.S. Open, a lot of these guys that were long time players on the tour that had been playing for 15, 20 years on the tour had said that was the hardest course that they had ever played on. So it's the courses that they choose to hold these at are not your run of the mill putt for the fun of it places. These are legit places that, I mean, you got to really know what you're doing. So let's see. Backwood Stacker's close to Asheville. Yep. Let's see. C-Rod says he was 1992 ECAC champions, ECAC. I'm not sure what that is. Football. East Coast Athletic Conference. Is that what ECAC stands for, I'm guessing? 3-time SAA champions in football. Not sure what SAA is either. Sports Association of Alabama, Arkansas, Alaska, Arizona, Alderaan. Let's see. There's a ton of mini golf courses down in Myrtle Beach. Yes, there are. They are everywhere down there. There's one every block, it seems like. All right. It's awesome. My dad played Tennessee Wesleyan College and won national championship football in 1992. All right, cool. Let's see. Let's skip ahead here. Let's see. Graduated tour school in 1996. Finished up my career in 2002. The Lexus Invitational. Finished 96. Okay, cool. All right. Very cool. Yeah. So C-Rod is famous and a part of our community. That is true. Very true. He's famous. We got 2 professional golfers in our community, C-Rod and myself. Both retired, of course. So I was, I guess, for lack of a better term, a local celebrity here in the Indianapolis area before I was a professional miniature golfer. So We talked about it on previous cast. I'm a retired elected official, and for like 3 election cycles in a row, I was the youngest person elected in the state of Indiana, and so the news caught a wind of it, and then they want to interview the guy that's the youngest one, and was it. And so they just kept coming back to me. They had my name on speed dial because I got it like 2 or 3 years in a row. So I served on the county council, the county I was living in at the time. It's a good sized county. It's like the 4th largest county in Indiana. And they elected a 27-year-old to the county council, which is pretty nice. It's a pretty good gig if you can get it. Let's see. Oh, we got a question here. Let's see. J Knight, what will you do since silver and gold are closed this weekend? Well, I guess we could do a market recap right now. We know the markets are closed until 6 o'clock on Sunday night, Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, that's when the overseas markets will open back up from the weekend. Let's see where gold and silver closed out the week at. Looks like gold was up 1572.60. Silver had a good rally today. It was up 33 cents from my video this morning. Closed at 1820. Platinum closed at 1009, and palladium closed at 1502. We didn't have any movement on rhodium. Copper and aluminum were both down very marginally. Crude oil was down 2.5%. It was down $1.39. It's closed out at 54.20. The Dow Jones and the NASDAQ had crummy days. Like they both shot up right at the opening bell. They went through the roof. They had a nice spike. The NASDAQ went up like 40 points at the opening bell, and the Dow was up like 120 points at the opening bell. But it could not sustain it. The Dow closed down 170 at under 29,000 for the first time in a week and a half. So it closed out at 28,989.73, and NASDAQ closed at 93,1491. So that's where we're going to be. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. We still got the Indianapolis Home Show going on, so we'll be working there all day tomorrow. Got a trip out to Lost Dutchman out in Lawrence. Maybe get myself on live PD first thing in the morning. Let's see. We got some more questions. So Ramon Juan wants to know why the name change. Okay, so my name was the Independent Stacker, and it was INDY-Pendant Stacker. That's a long ass name. People would say, "Oh, hey, Indy, yeah, Indy," you know, they're not putting in my whole name. So if we're on a chat with like coast to coast stacking where there's 100 people all trying to talk at the same time, if you were talking to me, I wasn't going to see it because there was no way you could easily tag me. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to change my name to the Independent Experience because I'm not doing just stacking videos. You know, I didn't do a lot of videos other than stacking videos in 2019. I think I did a video from the racetrack, and then I did a video from the duck race. We have a rubber duck race here in the village. And so I had a video about that. I'm going to try to do some videos other than some stacking videos this year. And I just thought Independent Experience would better encompass what I'm trying to do. And XP, short for experience, and Indy XP is super short, and it's easy to put in the chat, and it's easy to remember. So, and it's going to fit better on a sticker if I can ever figure out what sticker I want to get. So that's the reason for the name change, Ramon Juan. Just needed something easier to put in chats and put in the search tab. So yeah, it's what it amounted to. So See, C-Rod, I hate putt-putt. Most pros do. Impressive. So, C-Rod, the out in Vegas, they have a professional miniature golf stadium that they've built right on the strip. The guy that owns and operates Cirque du Soleil is actually a huge miniature golf fan, and he spent like $5 million on this professional miniature golf stadium. It seats like 4,000 people. Um, and they hold $1 million tournaments out there in November. And it got big real quick. And actually, there are guys on the tour that will skip the tour event to go play for $1 million in miniature golf because they can win more money playing miniature golf than they can on the tour that week. So, but yeah, they give away $1 million to the winner. They have all sorts of different tournaments out there for like 2 weeks straight, and it all culminates with one. Like the entry fee is like $20,000 to play in this tournament, and that's a real gamble if you wanted to go out there and try to play miniature golf against some guys. Probably get some good TV exposure. Let's see. Yeah, so Precious Metals updates. Wanting to know. He wants to know how much of the pricing changes are coming from the fear of the coronavirus. I, you know, I like to think that I can follow geopolitical, trends with precious metals, but I don't know if a coronavirus would be something I would consider a real, make it or break it, making silver go up 30 cents in a day. I don't, I know China is a major player when it comes to precious metals, and maybe I'm way off, and that's the exact reason why we saw a 33-cent increase on silver today. I don't know. So, all right. Jonathan Reese is heading out. Looks like he's going to be getting up early. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in. Entry fees are killer for people trying to make it on the tour. Yeah, I don't. What are the fees like to get in on the on like a PGA Tour event? It's got to be, tens of thousands of dollars, I would imagine. So, if a world leader farts, it affects the market. That's true. I think that's why we've seen such an increase on palladium and rhodium this past year is because of all the McDonald's that Donald Trump has been eating. He started getting extra onions on him, and that's what's coming. It's pushed the Dow Jones up over $29,000 last week. So, let's see, Art of Illusions. It's like I'm being reverse taxed because of having gold and silver. Yeah, it can definitely be true. Absolutely. Depending on if you're in a state that charges sales tax on silver and gold purchases. We don't have that tax here in Indiana, which is nice. There's not many states that do charge a tax, and I've seen the statistic before, but I don't remember the exact number. But I think it's something like 32 states that don't charge tax and 18 that do. But some states, if you buy the silver online, you don't get charged a tax, and then other states, even if you do buy it online and it's the bullion dealer's in a different state, you still have to pay tax. It's weird. The laws are so convoluted. There's no universal law, which is really strange. I think it should be. All right. Mailman says there's no tax in Idaho either. I know in some states, who was I watching a video from earlier? I was watching a video just earlier today. If you spend $5,000 in California on precious metals, they no longer charge sales tax. So any purchase under $5,000, you get a sales tax on. Over $5,000, they stop charging tax. I don't know if you still have to pay tax on the original 5,000 or not, but that was kind of a weird number to come up with. So C-Rod says, speaking of money, Says C-Rod, when he was playing, this was back in the 90s. He says it was $6,500 minimum on $12,750 for the highest. Dude, that's like it's like buying a car every weekend. Oh, Precious Metals Update says $1,500. Okay, thank you for correcting me on that. For the California, you're out at Precious Metals Updates. I think you're in California, aren't you? Okay, he says he is in California. Okay, great. Sacramento sucks. Never been to California, so I couldn't tell you. I see a lot of people shitting in the streets out there, though. Let's see. Jay Knight says in Tennessee they have stupid taxes on it. Let's see. Mailman escaped from California. He said he lived in Auburn. Let's see. Auburn. Where's Auburn? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with where Auburn's at either. Precious Metals Updates. Tell you what, let's go ahead and do another question. Let's see, we had 60, so we still got 35 cents to give away. We got to give away. Let's go ahead and do another quarter. See what else do I got left on there? I got some 64s left in the tube. Anything other than 64s? I'll pick out a good one here. Let's do this one here. 64. I'm putting the lid on. I'm not doing any more quarters. This will be the last quarter. Tell you what, well, let's make this one a good. Let's go ahead and we'll do the 35 cents all at once. How about that? Be the biggest one of the night. So we're going to do a 64 quarter and a 64 dime for this giveaway. We're going to have to do a really good. We're going to have to come up with something really good for this one. Quarter and a dime. We got to come up with a great question here. Let's see. We got a quarter and a dime. It's a 64 dime and 64 quarter. I'd hate to do just another random pick of a number. Let's see. Precious Mel says, I'm in SoCal in Orange County. Mailman, I don't know where Rockland is either. Yeah, I've not heard of that one either. Arizona eats my check up. Single and no dependents money to Trump games. Arizona, yeah. So my family owns and operates a manufacturing business in Phoenix, west of Phoenix. And we build heavy machinery, and we get taxed out the ass for every single piece of machinery that we manufacture in the state of Arizona. It's really ridiculous. We used to manufacture them in Illinois until Illinois got too stupid and ignorant about their taxes, and they moved it about 30 years ago now. They moved it out to Phoenix. Back when labor was dirt cheap out there. Let's see. Got it. All right. Let's put that question in here. All right, let's catch up on the chat real quick and see what everybody says. Quartzite metal detecting area, nice place. Oh, I'm missing it. I want to go to that quartzite. I want to go to that quartzite mining. Some parts of LA are nice, but most are gross, and San Diego is the same. But I think a little nicer. Both have lots of homeless now, though. Yeah, and San Francisco, I hear, is kind of the same way. San Francisco's a joke. It's probably an even bigger joke than what Chicago is to us here in the Midwest. Quite honestly, I apologize that that's the case, but um, it's all drug problem. I'm sure people crapping in the streets, and that's a real thing. So, all right, so guys, I got the answer written down. I got the question typed into the chat, ready to hit enter. Make sure you are on live, and we're giving away dime quarter. Here we go. And go. What university is next to my neighborhood? I slip on over there and watch some basketball every time I can. Cincinnati. No, I'm Indianapolis, man. Indy XP, the Indy experience. Indians, no, university. So yeah, I'm in Indianapolis, guys. On Indy XP. So, all right, we got it. Dwayne Roberts, he knew it. Dwayne, I think he might have had a leg up. He's from Fort Wayne, if I remember correctly. It is Butler University. It's about a mile. Hinkle Fieldhouse, historic Hinkle Fieldhouse, is right down the street from my house. It's actually on the same street. I drive literally down the street to get to it. It's a great place to go check out games. I've been going there since I was a little kid. Both my grandparents graduated from Butler University. Dwayne Roberts. Congratulations, Dwayne Roberts. You're going to want to email me at indyguy711@gmail.com to claim that prize of the 64 dime and the 64 quarter. I will get that mailed out. I've got a lot of things to mail out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 prizes to mail out now. Guys, we have gone on for 2 hours, and it has been a lot of fun. I love this, guys. I'm working on a couple things with a couple other channels currently, and hope to have some more. May have a collaborative come up here real soon. So, PDX Brewer is announcing that he wants to roll the win over into the next call. So this is going to be. PDX Brewer did this to me before. He won a gaw. I rolled it over. I doubled the price. He won the gaw again, so I doubled it again. We gave away like 6 dimes, I think, something crazy like that. So Mailman AG won 3 dimes. A 51, a 57, and a 64. So he won 3 dimes. And he said, give it to PDX Brewer. And so let's go ahead. We'll double that. We'll add 3 dimes to that. Let's add 3 more dimes. And these are a 64, a 63, and a 63. So, and I always like to sprinkle a little bit on top of that as well. These are nice looking 64, a 59, and another 59. So that's 9 dimes. 9 dimes that we're going to give away. Not on this stream, though. You guys are going to have to tune in to a future video for the gaw information on that. Now, you guys already are going to be in the know that this is coming up. I'm not going to necessarily announce what we're giving away, or the exact time that we're going to be giving it away. It'll be a random comment picker. When I'm off the live streams and I'm doing the videos, I used to pull names out of a hat, and it would just got too crazy to try to keep up with. And I was missing names, and it takes like an hour and a half to write out a list of names, and it's just much easier to do random comment picker. So I am going to do what day should we make it? I'll be doing a video on Monday. It'll be the Monday evening video. So Monday night, this coming Monday, I'm going to do a video. There's 13 of you guys here in the chat. So you guys will know that we're going to be doing a random comment picker. So Monday night, make sure you check out the video I'll be posting. And we're going to do a random comment picker on that video for 9 dimes. Now I'm going to announce that I'm doing a random comment picker, but I'm not going to tell them what we're giving away. That's going to be a real surprise. But you guys know what we're giving away. So, let's see. So PDX Brewer, he just wants the Valcambi bars. He wants those. I got those nearby here. Let's go ahead and dig those out. PDX Brewer, at least let me send you some of these. Can I just send you a couple of these instead? I'll send you like 4 of them, just so you still win a prize. How about that? I got them right here in my hand already. Here they are. I don't know if I can. If I hold my hand up, they're going to fall out. Oh, that'd be genius. PDX. We got 4 of them here. PDX, I'm going to go ahead and email me your address. I'll get these 4 out to you. How about that? Let's go that route. You're a nice enough sponsor. Go. I'm still going to give you something. Still want to give you that. And if you don't email me your address, then I'm just going to add that into the 9 dimes, and then we're just going to keep going. So we're giving away a ton of stuff. This is over 2 ounces now, guys. It's been a good stream. Feeling loose. Get a couple beers in me, and we just give it all away, huh? I'm gonna be left with nothing. We're gonna be giving away enhanced reverse proofs here in the next hour, so stick around. All right, so Mailman, let's see. Mailman gave his prize to sponsor to PDX Brewer. PDX is sponsor the next one. He's going to get 4 grams. I'm going to have to go back through. I'm going to have to rework that list. Oh boy. Let's see what we're missing in here in the chat. All right. So lovely 2 hours it's been. This has been a fun 2 hours, man. It is an indie marathon. Yeah, we'll just keep going. This goes by fast when you're doing these live streams, guys. It really just blows by real quick. This was fun. Thanks a lot. Community and indie. All right, J Knight. Have a good night, bud. We'll see you on the next one. J Knight, now he's just lurking. He's not gonna. Oh, okay, so he's still here. He's just hiding in the background. He just wants to check it out. Okay, now he's really. Yeah, he says. Okay. No, you saw. Yeah, Chipotle walked by. Yep. All right, Monday evening. He's got it. All right. Backwood Stackers out. Good night, man. We'll see you on the next one. PDX Brewer says he wants some jingle jangle. All right, I've done the jingle jangle twice. We're gonna do another again for PDX Brewer. PDX Brewer is one of my first subscribers on my channel, believe it or not. Everybody loves that jingle jangle. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. Hey, everyone. Indy is giving away 9 dimes and telling everybody. He's telling everybody, make a video. Go ahead. Precious Metals updates. You haven't been putting out enough videos, man. You got to get back on that horse and ride. And I can think of no better way of doing it than to announce to the world that I'm giving away 9 dimes. 9 dimes. Yes, Mrs. Bueller, your son has 9 dimes. Liquor that man up, PDX Brewer. Wants me to get that. This is the thing. I got to drink a lot of these beers to get drunk. These are only 4.5% alcohol, so I mean, any less alcohol in it'd be like drinking a non-alcoholic St. Pauli's Girl. Hey, Zarp is in the house. He just got here. Just got off work. Welcome. Zarp is here. Yeah, 2 hours did fly by. I agree. PDX Brewer. One for the road. Keep the content coming. It was fun. Hey, Mailman AG, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for sponsoring the GAW, Mailman AG. Then PDX Brewer sponsored it, and now we're going to do a quad sponsor. I don't know what we're going to call it. It's just going to keep rolling over. It'll be like a rollover. I don't know. We'll come up with a fancy name. It'll include rollover. We got 9 dimes. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's see. Mailman AG remembers the 3.2 in Ohio. So we didn't. So in Ohio, funny story about Ohio. So my brother went to college in Cleveland at Case Western Reserve, and in Ohio, you can't get alcohol that's over 80 proof or 90 proof. I forget what the limit is. You can get it at like the state liquor store, but they only have like 4 state liquor stores in the area. And they don't sell like the high octane stuff. So you can't get Everclear and any of that kind of liquor. So whenever I go up and visit, I would bring a case of Everclear and we'd sell it to people in the dorm or people at the frat house. One of the times I was taking a case of alcohol up to Cleveland, I was hauling a pool table up there as well. I had it loaded up in the van, covered up with a blanket, and I had the case of Everclear tucked underneath the pool table. I got pulled over in Richmond, Indiana, which is right on the Indiana side of the border of Ohio. Guy pulls me over doing 80 and comes walking up to the van, says, "Hey, do you know why I pulled you over?" I was like, "Yeah, I was speeding." He's like, "You know how fast you're going?" I said, "I had my cruise control set at 80. He's like, "Ah, yeah, that's exactly what I clocked you at." He's kind of snooping around, looking around the back of the van. He's like, "Hey, what are you hauling back there?" I'm like, "That's a pool table I'm taking to my brother's dorm hall in Cleveland." He said, "Oh, do you mind if I come on board and check it out?" I mean, obviously a pool table covered with a blanket is, you don't know it's a pool table. It looks kind of suspicious, I guess. I don't know. And if I was a cop, I'd be kind of weird about it. But so here I am. I've told this guy I'm on my way to Ohio, and now he wants to come on board my van and check out the pool table that is concealing a case of Everclear. So if he finds it, now I'm bootlegging, and I'm like Fireball Roberts. I'm going to become a NASCAR driver. I'm going to drive a conversion van at 160 miles per hour out of there, like Smoking the Bandit. So because I agreed to let the cop come on board, he took that as, oh, okay, he's cool. I don't need to go on board the van. I don't have to look. So he avoided coming into the van and checking out the pool table, and he didn't come on board and find a case of alcohol that would have been illegal in the state that I had already told him I was going to. So, long story short, don't bootleg Everclear into Ohio and get caught. Just don't get caught. You can do it, I guess. You can bootleg it in Ohio and not get caught. So, but Mailman AG, I don't remember the 3.2 beer. That you're, no offense, but you're a little bit older than I am. But what we had was in the late 90s when I was getting out of high school, we would drive up to Windsor, Canada. This was pre 9/11. So you didn't need a passport to go across the border into Canada. And Canada's from Indianapolis, it's like a 4.5, 5-hour drive. So we'd leave out on a Friday afternoon after class let out, and we'd drive up to Windsor, go across the border, drink until Sunday afternoon, and then drive back at 19 years old. You only had to be 19 to drink in Windsor. So um, also helped out, because you couldn't buy alcohol in Indiana on Sundays up until just 2 years ago. Liquor stores are closed on Sundays until then. So used to drive to Danville, Illinois. Yeah, that was the closest place that you could go to get alcohol on a Sunday unless you bought it from the brewery. And you had to buy it 2 gallons at a time. Really weird laws. So, all right, let's see. Liquor makes the world go round. That's right, PMU. White Lightning. White Lightning is no joke. I was with my buddy once. My buddy lives in Myrtle Beach. We were drinking moonshine one night in his backyard, and he set his house on fire. His house was in the flight plan for Indianapolis International Airport, and so it caused a 3-alarm fire, even though it literally there was no fire at all. We shot a firework into his attic through the soffit, and let's see. Yep, Indy the bootlegging rum running stacker. That's a long channel name. I don't think I'm gonna change my name to that. It's a good, maybe in the initials. ITBLRRS. There we go. How about that? That worked. Fits nicely on a shirt. All right, Stephen Parsons. Have a good night, man. We'll see you next time. No passport. The good old days. That's right. Actually, I lived in Canada for about 3 months. About that time, me and 4 buddies from college decided it would be fun to move to Canada for no reason at all, and so we moved. We lived in Red Lake, Ontario. It's like 5 hours north of International Falls, Minnesota, and I lived there for 3 months. It was in the summer, and it was still snowing in June there. So it was cold. One of my buddies still lives up there, owns a record store there in Red Lake. So pretty cool place. Lots of fishing. Went bear hunting up there, but didn't see a single bear the whole time we were up there. They told us they were around, but we never saw one. Take your bootlegging money and grow that stack. Yeah, no, that bootlegging money is long gone. I've been married before. I've got 2 kids worth of child support I pay on. Any bootlegging money I had it's gone, man. Let's see. Mailman AG lived in Richmond. That's why you guys went to Ohio. Oh, cool, man. I think we might have actually talked about that before. I think I remember you saying once that you were that you spent time here in Indiana. Let's see. Snowing in June. Forget that. Yeah, so it would snow like 1 inch overnight, and then by 10 it was up to like 60 degrees and all the snow was gone. And in June and July up there, it would get down into the 30s at night, but in the day, once it warmed up after like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, it would get like high 60s, low 70s during the day. It was really a bizarre weather that they had there. Actually, the Balmertown was the actual town we lived in, which was like 4 miles outside of Red Lake. And the quickest way to get from Red Lake to Balmertown was by air taxi. It was the flight took like 90 seconds or 100 seconds to get from Red Lake to Balmertown, or it was a 15-minute drive. It's a 4-mile drive, or you could just take the air taxi, and the air taxi cost like $7. So it was dirt cheap to fly. $7 round trip back and forth. So it was easy to go back and forth between the towns on the air taxi. Ran most of the day. Let's see. The hell with that, he says. I've seen snow in Idaho every month but July. Okay, June and July, 118 in Arizona. Yeah. Yeah, Ramon Juan, the manufacturing facility that we have in Phoenix, we only run evening shifts. We don't have a day shift there. My cousin is there during the day in the fab shop, he has a side business where he um, restores old Airstream travel trailers and 60s and 70s era Harley Davidsons. He does pretty well with it, but man, I can't imagine how hot it gets in the middle of a factory in July in Phoenix. That's got to be unbearable in there. That's not my idea of good weather at all. I'd rather take the snow in June myself, but yeah. Oh, we got another. Let's see. So, Lava Lords Universe 2. Oh, you're a new channel name. I've not seen you before. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. We're all done giving away silver, guys. We got 13 you guys that are left in here. We can hang out for a little bit longer. Like remind you guys about watching this coming Monday's video, where we're going to be giving away after that video, random comment picker from that video. We're going to be giving away the 9 dimes. I'm going to have some pretty specific rules for that I'm going to come up with. I think we'll probably do a really abbreviated length of time to claim the prize. So, you probably have like a day. I generally give you guys like 5-6 days to email me, but I'm going to make this one quick. The reason I want to make it quick is if that person isn't quick enough, then this is going to roll over again. We're going to add 3 dimes every time somebody doesn't claim it. So, maybe somebody claims it right away. Maybe it's going to be PDX Brewer again. PDX Brewer is not going to, he's going to say roll it over, and I'm going to have to add more dimes. We're just going to keep adding dimes until we can give it away. It should be a lot of fun. Let's see. So, I live in Illinois, so I can relate with the snows, Art says. Yep. PMU is, I said, what time are you doing, or am I going to do it, Indy? So I'm going to do a regular video on Monday night. It's going to be the standard. I'm going to have the big board. I'm going to probably show off another piece of precious metals that I got from the Acer Hoard. We'll do a big stacker shout out. It'll be just a standard video. Probably somewhere towards the end of the video, I'll announce, we're going to be giving something away. And then at some point after that, I'm going to do the random comment picker. Probably Tuesday night. We'll do the random comment picker. It sounds like if we give you guys a day to comment on that video. So yeah, we'll do a random comment picker on Tuesday night, and we'll say Wednesday night. If I haven't gotten an email back, then we'll go from there. We'll add some more dimes. Sounds good, right? Everybody's going to want that to build up, sounds like. Yeah. So Mailman AG says, me and PDX are going to roll it over until it's a roll. So you guys are going to have to win some more because we got 9. We need to get to 50 to make a full dime roll. That would be pretty sweet, actually. That'd be a pretty decent giveaway. So, hi, Chip. You back? You're back, Chippy. So, all right, guys, we're at 2.5 hours. I think we can call it a night. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here in beautiful Indianapolis. So, guys, I do greatly appreciate every single one of you. You guys are all aces in my book. Thumbs, bite the lip. Bill Clinton. Some of you guys are probably too young to remember who he was. He was the last guy to get impeached. Yeah, make sure you stay tuned. I'm probably going to put out a video tomorrow night after I get back from the home show. I don't know, maybe do one Sunday. But Monday night will be the video we talk about the dimes again. So you're going to want to make sure, if you're not subscribed, I got some new names on the list. Make sure you guys subscribe. Catch that video Monday night, and we'll go from there. So let's see. Check the link in my email, coin books on PDF. Use them as you see fit. Coin books on PDF. I'll check it out, PDX Brewer. I'll catch it and see what you're talking about there. Yeah, Precious Metals Updates remembers Bill Clinton. Yep, yes, sir. Old Slick Willie. Guys, again, I appreciate everybody that we have here in the community. This is great. The camaraderie that we have, we can all get together. I mean, we had 15 guys here still at 1:00 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. I had a guy from New Zealand in here earlier. That was pretty wicked. We got a professional golfer in C Rod, and we got all sorts. We got Dove Season 91 was a dual winner tonight. Yeah. So guys, I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Certainly hope you had as much fun as I did. I don't do these live streams often, but maybe after this one, maybe I'll change my tune. Maybe I'll start doing a little bit more of these. What do you guys think? So I've been IndieXP, the independent experience, and I'm going to remind you one more time. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy. Have a good night, guys.